Ladies and gentlemen, this is the one and only members
And
only.
this is your boy Breaking News.
And this is So Soft With It Podcast.
So glad that I'm old fashioned. Be represent people
What's up, YouTube? And welcome back to the So Soft With It Podcast, episode number 27. And if you can hear the sound of my voice, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to South With It ENT. And if you want to catch us each and every week, be sure to hit that bell so you get notification each time we go up.
For sure. Also, make sure you like and follow our page on Facebook. That's at South With It Entertainment and Productions. Also, make sure you follow our page on Instagram. That's at South With It.
Yes, sir. And once again, we got the fellas in the building. Fellas, y'all want to introduce yourselves?
Toof! Ali Kazam, Shadow Urameshi in the building. Appreciate y'all for having me.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you for coming, man. So, what's up, man? What you want to tell the people? You got some Instagrams you want to shout out? Anything
Most
like that?
definitely, man. We run the label Unicorn Bounty Hunters across all platforms. We also got the event space rap function with an X, replace that C. That's where you find us.
Okay. Let's give it up for Ali Kazam, man. Who else we got down here?
That's your boy Dre Day, man. Dre make plays, song for song music. Instagram, Facebook, Dre make plays, song for song music, man. Let's do it.
Dre make plays.
Yeah,
Y'all heard it,
yeah,
man.
man.
Song for song. Mobile's finest in the building. I appreciate y'all for coming down here, man. I appreciate y'all for taking out y'all time out of y'all life and y'all day to be a part of the So Soft With It podcast.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome to the family.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Appreciate
Got
you.
it.
Alright, so
Number love.
here, pretty much just to keep it short and sweet, we're just gonna run into a lot of good topics. We're gonna keep open perspectives throughout all of them.
Yeah.
Pretty much judgmental free. I'm pretty sure y'all know the drill.
Yeah.
Other than that, how you feeling, members?
I'm feeling great, man. Smooth, pretty smooth.
Yeah, it's a good day. I feel good too, man. It's a good day to be a part of the So Soft With It podcast.
Yeah, man. Man, we got two great fellas on the show tonight, man.
Show much respect, man.
Hell yeah, real history, man. Real history.
Yeah. So, without further ado, we're going to jump into the very first topic. Y'all guys stay tuned. We'll be right back after this. All right, guys, and we are back. And up next, we got topic number 1.
Topic number 1, numero uno.
First topic. Do you feel that a woman can raise a boy to be a man? Do you feel that a woman can raise a boy to be a man?
We're going to let the guests
Don't matter.
take in on that one.
Dang, that's a tough question, man. I would say yes and no. Yes, she can,
Yeah.
but you definitely need the components of a man around and those attributes. Because even a lot of times when I was growing up, it was really about, like, my pops wouldn't say nothing, but I would see the example set. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I would see how he's moving, and I could just learn off of that. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's not just conversation or just sheer, communication all the time. Sometimes it's just like just seeing the example of having that man around and how he handles situations as well growing up. I feel like if you're around women too often, it's gonna have you not all the way whole, I feel like, as a man.
Yeah, I can dig it.
You feel me? Trying to be PC with it too, but
Yeah, mom and pops get a good balance.
Yeah.
So,
most def.
yeah. But it's not like I mean, I've definitely seen some women, like, I won't just say like a woman would understand how it is to be a man and vice versa, because we're both uniquely different. So I feel like a woman could do it. It's kind of like what you said, yes and no, because of course it gives it a balance that we all need. But I've seen some women raise some men, but I definitely feel like it would be wise to get them around some type of, get them around males. You feel me? That's their kind.
Mm-hmm.
So because my mom raised me by herself. And our father, he wasn't there. So. But she made sure she knew that shit, I need to have him in some programs with,
Yeah.
I need to have him with some men that he can look up to.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Not to say that it's not, great women raising boys from nothing, because I always say myself, it's a great woman behind a great man.
Right.
Like some type of way, whether it's your wife or whether it's, your mom or your auntie or your grandmama who had to raise you.
Right.
Because then, you got nothing. I just feel like shit, yeah, they definitely help. Like I feel like women, help men to be more open and emotional and things of that nature. Like we
Right.
definitely be needing that shit, because it's like we so used to being protective and just strong all of the time. Sometimes it's hard to just let that shit out. You feel me? I mean,
For sure, yeah.
how you feel about that shit, bro?
Man, I mean, being raised like, I was raised by a single mom, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To 3 sons. So, I see the cause and the effect. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Speaking of myself, it's just like I kind of operate in a shelled space because of it.
Yeah.
As much as I am a personality, I operate in a sheltered, protective space of myself, often with anybody.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's hindered relationships in my life, and I know that comes from that, because as a man, you're more sociable. As a woman, you're more protected. You know what I'm saying? Because you protecting a vessel. As far as a man, we free to get that vessel for the first piece. A woman want to get it. You know what I'm saying? But women more protective of their vessel. So,
Yeah.
I see that aspect of me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I rock with people. I'm a giver more
Yeah.
than you get what I'm saying,
Yeah,
taker.
yeah.
So, but just from an aspect of having her be so strong, it kind of gave me a tough love shield too. Like tough love, because a mama, like, she busting you up, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I ain't about to tell nobody my mama busting me up, you know what I'm saying? Because I get it. But my daddy bust me up, hey, this nigga abusing me, you know what I'm saying? But mama might have to hit you with that shoulder or jab you in your chest one time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I know she not aggressively trying to harm me.
Yeah.
She just showing me that, like, hey, I'm the one that birthed you and been taking care of you. You just stand down on me. Like, I'm a woman at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And you're being aggressive, and I have no man to put you in your place. So,
Hey, that's real shit.
so,
boy.
so for
Speak
me,
for
it's
yourself.
like having a grandfather, though, who really kind of raised me a lot of my younger years, because mama was hustling and working, like, multiple jobs. That instilled a lot of demand, because it was like I watched grandmama have his food ready. I didn't see him for majority of the day because he was out working. And ain't no man finna just lay in my house. I don't care that you 10. You better go cut the grass. You better take the trash out.
Hey,
You heard what
that's
that
real.
woman said. Like, I was raised with that kind of man. My granddad was a minister. He didn't force church on me, but you gonna lay in my house, you gonna have to go to church. Now you 16, 17, 18. You gonna be in my house, you either go to church or go find something to do while we gone. You don't got no key here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he made me like, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? You better get on it. You gotta.
Yeah.
So
Plus, you need proper guidance from a man, far as women goes too. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
someone to school you, give you game. Cause when I first came to the States, my pops was working nonstop, so it was really my mom in the household. And being that it was a religious household, I had to bump my head a lot of times. You know what I mean? I had to go out there and look like a simp or whatever the case was.
Yeah.
I didn't have that proper guidance of a pops or a cool uncle that could just pull me to the side and just be like, yo, because I look around and see all the other dudes and they was getting it. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? You know what I mean? And I just didn't know. But if let your mom tell you, she'd be like, oh, you cute, you good, tells you all the motherly stuff. So that's what I mean. Sometimes you need that proper, like, guidance from a man. You
Yeah.
feel me? So, yeah.
I feel that. Yeah, I feel like now me, I know I came from a 2-parent household.
Yeah.
But not to say I can't speak on the topic,
No,
of course.
no,
But
for sure.
I was able to get that balance in life, so I do feel like as each and every person, it is a blessing to get that balance to have both parents. I feel like it would be better because, like you say, I agree. Like having that man structure, like to fit in, it helps out a lot.
Yeah.
Because it's places where the woman, she's gonna be able to cover a lot of the areas, but it's gonna be areas that she may not be
a lot
as
of
strong
gray
on.
areas. A lot of gray areas.
Yeah, so she
For
may
sure.
not be as strong, and that man, he's gonna think more logical when it comes down to situations. She's gonna think more emotional, just naturally as a woman. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be different tactics that the male can probably do to get certain things out of this kid that's growing up versus from the woman. You know what I
Right.
mean? So, but not to say she's not gonna get a lot of qualities out of him, because I feel like he's probably gonna be something that's gonna be like very sociable, things like that. But when it come down to being like hard working, he's definitely gonna be about that, because it's just only mama, and he ain't gonna want to see his mama just doing everything on her own. So he gonna feel like he want to pitch in and help in and
Exactly.
stuff like that. So that's gonna get him probably more in that grind mindset. Not to say that he can't come like that from a father standpoint, but from his father standpoint, it's gonna stay more of a structure, be more a foundation.
Right.
They're gonna be more about just go get it, go get it, go get it.
Right.
Okay, go get it, and we're gonna take care of back end. It's more of like the other mindset, just like, okay, let me just go get it, and just because I know if I go get it, I'm helping mama out. That's my only mindset. Mama just need help. Mama just need help. But if you got that man structure, all that, it's like that that whole foundation is just there. So it's like you're able to get that structure, the guidance, like the back end help from the male standpoint, from what from when the female gonna fall at,
Yeah.
and then what a male fall at, the woman can fit in right there too. So
See, I noticed a lot of great artists in life, if you look at them, they were like heavily influenced by their mom. And it seems like the motherly influence raises your level of creativity. Like when you look at,
The openness.
it makes you so creative. You
It
feel me?
raises your level of passion.
Right.
there you go.
Like, if we just gonna keep it a buck, you know, so since we so south with it, like,
For sure.
okay,
Yeah.
women are more soundly structured. That's why in the far times that we weren't born in, the woman's role was diminished because she was more intellectually together than the man was. Like, a lot of women in history are behind some great things that men get credit for that structured America.
Yeah.
So what you have to realize is the man in ancient times wasn't born or birthed to build the structure. They were the protector of the structure, that fed the structure, that gave the structure the tools for the foundation to be built. It was the mother's job to nurture, to care. So when you talking about having the passion, like as to where a mother is gonna shield the son that may not go into that fight,
Yeah.
Pop's like, hey bro, you got to come out on top. Instead of when mama may say, hey, all four of y'all come together and build this, as opposed to combating about who the best. What if all four of y'all came up together? You see what I'm saying? So, you know, I just feel like we were just naturally in the beginning a little more barbaric. So we never physically experienced that. So we can only go by what we were taught, and you know. But when you kind of see it back then, just from even the animals, it's always the woman that protects everything and understands the
Yeah.
way to nurture the cub, and she trap it out by herself in the wilderness, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In the most gruesome, more than, you know, we protected by laws. It ain't no laws for these animals. So even watching mother animals, like some of them, like some of them, that's the best way to kind of understand life at its most purest, because there's
Yeah,
no
yeah.
structure for animals
exactly.
other
Just-
than in a zoo.
Just instinct.
Yeah. So that's kind of how I just see the perspective. Like,
And mama bear don't play.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't play.
Them animals do not play.
without them, I don't think any man's backbone is solid.
Yeah,
You see more homeless men than women.
yeah. I mean, I have seen a lot of
True.
homeless men.
Unfortunately, you know, women have
That's
other
true.
ways of getting it, but
Mm-hmm.
you know, they gonna make sure they put up in them shelters and all that, because they know, like,
Yeah.
they are building our future regardless of what a man can raise a child, but for some reason that woman more built to raise that child
Yeah.
Yeah.
than a single man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like if we especially if you naturally masculine and protective, it's just in you.
Yep.
Your mom just gonna teach you like how to operate straight from the heart. You feel me?
And how to control that masculinity.
Yeah.
Like,
Hell yeah. That's why my mom always say, you know, what's wrong with you? Tell me how you feel.
Yeah.
And all that.
Yeah.
Most of us guys, we don't say that shit
That
to each other.
communication.
Yeah.
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 oh,
They,
hey, what happened, fool? Like, what going on? Like, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
It's a lot of pride.
Man, shake that shit
between
off.
men.
Shake that
Yeah.
shit off.
Yeah.
Cup it off. Yeah.
oh,
lot
that's
of
all that
pride.
happened?
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
Mama
Yeah.
like, no, because guess what?
Yeah.
You put 20, that's all that happens back here. 21 might be a problem for somebody.
Sometimes you do need that though. Sometimes you need that man to just be like, you straight.
Yeah.
push through, persevere. You know,
Yeah.
you need that
have
strength
to.
too.
That's that balance.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's that balance.
Cause look,
man,
cause mom, you know
because-
how mom used to be when you were younger, and she'd be like, "What's wrong?" And you would
Yeah.
just break down and
Yeah.
shit.
And
he
dad
like,
like,
"Dad,
get your elbow, boy.
What?
You felt dirt on your knee.
Come on, he fell real hard. Leave him alone.
You felt instantly like you can open up. You can be vulnerable with
Right.
the woman.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why most of us are at our most vulnerable
Yeah.
when we with our
woman,
women.
for
Mm.
Yeah.
That's
You
true.
feel me? Your homeboys, we
That's
finna
true.
be like
Yeah,
this.
for
Yeah.
sure.
All day around each other.
Right.
You singing
Yeah.
Tevin Campbell when you with your girl.
You feel me? Like she open you all the way up.
Yeah, that's like a prime example, like Christmas. Like for me, my mom, like even though I was still believing in Santa Claus and all that, she was still like with it. Like let him just do it. My dad was like, he finna go to middle school.
Yeah.
You really want him to go to middle school talking about Santa Claus? Nah, we finna go on nip that in the bud. Like
Yeah.
so, you know, the little stuff like that. You know, mama she'll let it go on because it's
Like to see you happy.
yeah, it's coming more from the heart. Dad
Yeah.
like, all right, look, I'm finna be more logical.
He think about the future.
yeah,
goddamn.
like I'm thinking long term.
Gonna be
Do
on
you
my
want
boy.
to be happy at home and sad at school?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Feel
saying?
me?
But yeah, that's dope, man. What y'all think about that? Leave all them comments in the comment section down below. Up next, we're gonna be jumping into topic number 2. You guys stay tuned. We'll be right back after this. And we are back. And up next, we got topic number 2 coming up with Dre Day.
Golly, they put me on the spot. All right, let's get it. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
How do you feel about the music scene in Mobile? God, I would get this one, wouldn't
What? Great coincidence.
It was meant to be. It was meant to be.
Where do I start? I'll say this, and I'll say it here just because of who this person to my right is. I feel like we were the start of a change that happened when we cared about everybody in the music scene. So that doesn't mean nobody did, you know, because I know a few names I can drop that did events that were multi-genre that, you know, felt like they fit, but it was still pieces missing. So when I came in with Song for Song, like the objective was to people like this and people like this that didn't do the heart of Mobile type music. So they weren't country artists. They weren't soul or gospel or trap artists. They just had a different way of giving their message, but it was still music. You know, it was still music. Like, and so seeing people trust what we did, and I look at it from 2019 to 2023, and you see Ali with Rap Function as an artist that has a music platform that's successful. Members Only having this podcast and y'all being successful, and a lot of people that say yes to him because of what he built when people opened the door to his creativity and really looked at him as an artist and was like, hey bro, I apologize, you hard.
Yeah.
Too
Like,
tough.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, my view is always happy because from when I started to where it is now, it ain't a thing where I'm just trying to be prideful, like, oh, I did something, but it's like just like giving the full body of the city's art a chance. Like, everybody talking about we could be in Atlanta, like, nah, we can open Mobile, like,
Yeah.
Feel
open
me,
it up,
yeah.
because like I'm telling you, like, it wasn't till we were doing Song for Song that you were seeing people like these guys comfortable competing in a space with artists, and it didn't feel like it was slighted to one genre just because that's what everybody knew, and they didn't even know we exist.
Right.
So we got to be at the Blind Mule, we got to be at the Shed, we got to be in the backyard, and we not able to get into some of these venues because our style different, but we cold though.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So when that door got kicked in, like, bro, you really like gonna be fair? You know what I'm saying? Like, you really gonna bring people with fair ear, fair like you gonna rock with me, bro? Like on this kind of stuff.
Right.
And now you see all these platforms, everybody there now. You know, every genre is represented. Some of the collabs I've seen happen in the city that wouldn't have happened 5 years ago. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So just from that perspective, not just from people making it that's famous, that's bound to happen. More coming. But seeing the city more awake, like the same artists not getting booked all the time. Still some places do it, but, you know, the same artists not getting booked all the time. And I can attest, like, you know, he can attest, like, shoot, I know he's gotten opportunities and other opportunities I've gotten and been able to give, like that. It wasn't happening at this rate with this many artists, dog. So I think it's in a great place of elevation. Anything great takes time to be built.
That's for sure.
Hell yeah, man. That was a nice one though.
We definitely on the rise. That's for sure, man.
Mobile steady on the rise.
Yeah.
That just been sent for a long time. I apologize. Yeah.
Oh no, hey.
Man, we on
Like,
So
people-
South with it
yeah,
podcast.
So
Yeah.
South with
He
it.
been wanting to hear it from me like that for real, like
Yeah.
how I felt, like, but man, it ain't nothing but positive for me because, like, when like I said, past 3 years, all I listen to is local music. Like
Yeah.
anybody that ever
Facts.
been in my car, they know. Like that's
Yeah.
any
Facts.
genre, any, like that's all I listen to. Mobile artists. I don't know what's going on in the club. Like I'm a host now, and I sometimes got to go listen to songs just to know what's about to be played, so I could kind of, you know what I'm saying, vibe with the song. But they ran 2 hours of local music. I bet I've been that thing knowing almost every word. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
so I love it.
That's
currently.
real. That's real. Man, everything you kind of just explained is like everything I kind of always like thought about when it came down to the music. Like the music scene in Mobile. I haven't really like gotten out in the venues and going to shows and stuff like that, and really into like now for real. And I really ain't really in there like that. Like I kind of just be more in tune with it. Like see more like a lot more of the highlights, the videos and stuff like that. But yeah, like beforehand, I was always like, it's always about street shit. Like trap this, trap that, and I'm just
Right.
like, what a
Right.
different shit at, like what a
Right.
R&B, like what a the
Right.
creativity in music. So now,
I'm searching for them.
you know what I'm saying? So to be able to bring something like song for song together, and for me to be able to have that experience, it was like, oh, this is dope. I like where it's already going. The opportunity that he was able to get,
Yeah, that
I was
was
able to
number
run into
two.
another artist. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like a lot of different artists. I'm like, oh snap, you in the city? You from Mobile? Like, okay, damn, you
Crazy.
from Mobile too? Like, oh
Yeah.
shit, okay. Like, so it's just to be able to see the talent that we really have. It's like, yo, Mobile been had the potential. Like I always knew like Mobile had potential. It just like you said, like the right venue or the right thing wasn't really in place for those people to really come out and really be there.
It was
Like,
just the focus, not really the place,
yeah,
because
focus, yeah. That's-
bro, I'm gonna tell you what sparked it for me. Just I ran into Ex Havoc, and that's my wife's cousin, right?
okay.
So I got to hear the new Ex Havoc. I didn't know him as Petey. He was always named Petey before I met him as Ex Havoc. And when I met him, I was going to like emo shows, like show doing mosh pit, heavy rock star shows. Well, I'm at the Blind Mule. It's musty, and you know what I'm saying. 100 people up there, and it probably only fit 60. You know what I'm saying? Like going to little stuff like little backyard events and stuff like that, like just different stuff that was just anywhere artists that were having to throw shows because they couldn't get, you know, or catching somebody at Art Walk, but it was like these folks ain't had nowhere to have a voice. Then when they finally was like, hey, let me go step into some of this stuff because I'm tired of not being heard. I got something good, I might win it tonight. It's like, dang, still same stuff, you know. And when I started, I'm like, bro, who was that? Hey, who was that?
Yeah.
Man, who is that? Man, who is that? Hold on. Bro, why nobody ain't rocking with y'all, bro? And I'm hearing the same stories from all these artists like, oh, yeah, no, no. Man, it's only one guy, Seth. You know, shout out Seth, rest in peace to Seth, man.
Seth, man.
But he was somebody, and then All Night Cole was doing something. And then I remember Tony with Secret Scientists.
Yes.
They used to throw little sets together.
Big
And
time.
there's one more place I'm missing, but
Big time.
all of them was still kind of like niched though,
Mm-hmm.
like not purposely. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
people doing so much, you're not thinking it's other stuff over there if you're not going to the real big stuff out there that's competitive.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like if I just stay in my pocket, as long as my pocket support me, I'm good. we just tore the pockets off. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, bro, come on over here, and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Our show was, man, just being around, man. Just listening to the only thing that was offered, like you said, the trap, blues, gospel. Or I mean, sometimes you get your little alternative music or different music in certain places.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard myself, but yeah, it's just still be seeming like it is so limited, man. So that's why when Song for Song came, bro, I had to hop on that, man, because I'm like, bro, this a train that is about to get started. Like I was already seeing the vision, so I was like, this.
Yeah, I had met him before. Yeah, I had met him before.
Hell yeah.
And I think he had just lost something.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, I can't say nothing yet, but I'm coming with something, bro. Like,
hell yeah, bro. You know what's so crazy? I remember that shit. It was at the Paparazzi. But what's so crazy is, my boy Slate. Rest in peace, man. Late great Slate, man.
Check in.
So man, it's crazy how
my dog.
I performed money. And I was going against another chick or whatever, ratchet type music or whatnot. And she wound up winning.
Yeah.
I ain't really, sweated because I already know how the city is, but it was just me getting it out there. And Slate was just like, man, he was like, bro, that's dope, man. That's hard, bro. Like, he was just telling me, like, bro,
Slate
keep
gonna
that
let
shit
you
going.
know.
Yep.
He was like, for real, bro. I
Slate
fuck
gonna
with you
let you
members
know.
only, and it was so crazy. Like,
Slate wasn't hardly hosting yet or nothing.
Yeah.
He was just doing his own online little thing that he was doing on Facebook.
Okay.
He was playing everything.
Yeah.
Now Slate was playing everything.
Yeah, that man real did just like told me keep that shit going. Like he really fucked with the music, even though I ain't win, But we weren't really tripping on that. It was just about me getting out here, and just for him to give that encouragement or whatnot. He was probably like the first one before I met all these people. Before I met Dre.
Yep.
Before I met Tay. All these people, bro. It was just the whole little Song for Song thing. It was like a Slate was like that door. Like right after that, it was just a ripple effect.
Yeah.
So yeah, bro, I always remember that shit, man.
Man,
For sure.
real shadow talk. I love the music scene of Mobile.
Yeah.
Like for real, I feel like it's so many gems in Mobile that's just hidden, man.
Hell yeah.
It's so like we just recently discovered at the last mic check we did, and we got her on past previous rap function, Shakur.
Ooh.
And a lot of people since then have been working with her. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna tell you a story about that too. Go ahead.
Man, but she's so dope, and it's just so many artists we've discovered, and a lot of that got kickstarted from Seth with Elements, then fast forward to Song for Song, All Night Coach. Shouts to my brother Kenneth. You know what I'm saying?
Kenneth, dog.
So, we were in the mix back then too, but we didn't have any official events or, it was just UBH. People just knew us as UBH. So having had grown in that, I feel like we're really, like he said, we're in a wave to where I feel like we're a part of a new Renaissance era.
Yeah.
Because it's a choice. Why do we choose to comply with the ignorant stuff? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we don't got to. We can easily create our own waves. That's what hip hop was. Hip hop was, you're the only one. Like when Run DMC came out with No Laces in Their Shoes, nobody else was doing that.
Yeah.
That was their idea. That was them. You know what I'm saying? So I really feel like right now, at least with Rap Function, we wanted to push something to where it was like, yo, we're pushing originality. We're looking for people that are innovative, that's looking to create something new, like Members Only. And yo, Members Only is hilarious, yo. I gotta tell this story, man. This man tricked everybody at Song for Song. Remember that? You know what I'm talking about, right?
You talking about Songs on 2?
Oh yeah, the one that he was on.
The one he won? Yeah.
Yeah, he got on, and he was just so cool, just in the cut. We ain't thinking much of nothing. Like, oh, just another artist. I'm another artist. He's another artist. Nothing, right? When I tell you this man hit a Batman, Superman costume change, just entire. I'm like, I ain't never seen nothing like this before. He came out with an ensemble, with a choreograph, with a. I'm like, yo, I'm losing this, yo. I'm not winning this, yo. I'm taking those right now.
That
Like,
was on point, bro.
on point,
And him
bro.
and DY when they added to the last bout, dog, like it was crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That's when I knew. I was like, yo, we got some serious
For sure.
talent here.
Bro.
That's way bigger than just splashing something on the canvas. No, these
Just
guys
the
are
show, yeah,
strategic. The
just-
showmanship,
yeah,
the
man,
effort, the thought that guy. Because that's what it
The
is. with a lot-
pins.
The Yes.
The pins.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, look, hey, let me tell y'all something, bro. I ain't listening to local, and I'm sorry to cut you out, bro. I ain't listening to local music for 3 years straight. Cause these folk cause I this what I do. Man, these folk got pinned, dog. Finish, Ali, please.
See, we just gotta, with creating these events, we giving the people hope, you know what I mean? And we giving the people reassurance to just keep doing what you're doing. And we gonna look out for you, you know what I'm saying? We gonna give you these platforms. Cause I had other individuals that asked me, yo, if I start an event, is it gonna get in the way of you? I don't wanna compete with y'all. I'm like, compete? I'm like, yo, we need as many events, as many outlets as possible for creatives like us.
Yeah.
The street artists and the trap artists in Mobile got every outlet catered to them. We don't really got much. You know what I mean? So I was like, no, there's no competition. If anything, it's collaborative. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then that's what my brother Tim OG did. You know, it's a dope ass rap function. We did that collaboration. And shit, we looking to collaborate with more people with anything going on. But I advise everybody in Mobile to get your ideas off, man. Get out there. Do
Emo
it.
Night, shout out Emo Night.
Emo Night, JP.
Shout out Streets is watching.
Come on,
Shout
man.
out everybody that doing that's new, man. Doing that.
Tim
thing,
OG,
man.
everybody,
Tim OG,
man.
Like
It's a beautiful time right now for Mobile. I really do feel
Yeah,
that, man.
I feel that too.
There's a shift. There's an energy shift in the city.
shout out Halo City, man. They do their thing. The poets and the artists and stuff too. Like I say, it's a lot out here, man.
And lastly, I also want to say I gotta give my bro his flowers, man. I gotta, cause like he's big on eating that humble pie and not wanting to get it. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta give it to him because I had many conversations when I was hesitant about doing rap function or whatever. Just talking to him in the car, he would just let me know like, yo, the city needs it. It's not as hard as you think it is. Just go do it. You know what I mean? And he would give me the play-by-play. And I'm sure for him, he probably just felt like I've already said this to a lot of other people and they just don't do nothing.
Yeah.
So that's why it means so much to him, because he actually seen other individuals that went and did it, executed, kept it consistent, and have not stopped. So it makes him feel very proud. You know what I mean? But I'll let him speak on that, though.
For me, it's just like, I don't want no excuses from nobody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know part of this man's story from what he shared with me. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
what can you say? Like, what can you say? You know,
Yeah.
I'm now an event host. What can you say? And people can say, oh, that's because I had to build those relationships before that. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
so now what? Like, Song for Song was started from people didn't know who I was. You know, I was managing an artist and I wasn't doing no events. I'll tell you to this day, like, shout out to all my mentors, Ron G, Bambi, Josh, like everybody that I went to in the clutch when I was learning about doing events and catering to people. Slate, like, was a major key component of everything that just gave me the push to believe to, like, bro, your vision is too thorough. Like, Slate tell, hey, bro, you the greatest on the Gulf Coast. Like, I don't care. I'm going to say it. You don't got to ever say it.
Yeah.
Like, nobody do events better than you, none of that. Like, and I'm like,
It's because you really
you
listen.
know what I'm saying?
You
Yeah.
really listen.
Yeah.
A lot of people just, it's like almost like a 30-second sneak peek. They sneak peek you. And then
I got to steer it out.
yeah, they sneak peek you. They preview you.
That
and
boy
then
just sneak peeked you, boy.
yeah.
Hey, we coined that right here.
Shadow
on South
talk. That's
With It,
it, man. You know what I
Shadow
do.
Talk.
That's
Get
real
out the
shadow
alley,
talk.
boy. We just sneak peeked you, boy.
You know what I'm saying? But no, he goes in depth. He really actually taps in, listens to stuff. Even like he said, like I was when I submitted Red Light District to you, I was thinking, man, this is like probably like a street platform. They're not gonna give me no chance.
sure.
They're not gonna try to listen to this. This is like not only did he listen to it, he hit me back right away with the email like, yeah, for sure, we got you on. Yeah, show up at such and such. We gonna have rehearsals and we gonna do. And I'd never seen a platform do that either. Like,
Dope.
bring people in.
Yeah.
Take time out your day and really school them. Like, yo, this is how you should perform. This is how you get your business right. This is who you need to connect with. Like, I'm like, yo, this man really cares, man.
Yeah. It ain't just like no event that just throw it together and just like, y'all go on stage, we gonna see who win.
It's
like,
bigger than winning it. You know what I'm saying? It's like
For sure. It's
you gonna
definitely
It's like,
leave
it's like
learning
hey,
something.
you can either want to win here or we can win there.
Yeah,
we
facts,
can, we can
sure.
win along the way. We're gonna keep
Facts.
winning together.
Right.
Just keep coming around.
Or everybody
Right.
winning there. You know what I'm saying? It's not if you come song for song and you felt like you lost, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, that's a self.
Yeah.
thing.
Lo-
Yeah.
It's a mind
losing,
thing.
losing is a mind thing because I'm not there for y'all to win the event. If I could give you what I give from song for song without doing the event, then I would do that.
Yeah.
Events just pay the bills. I'm gonna say that.
I'm following where
Yeah.
you going.
Events ain't the home of what I want to give to entertainers to build mobile. Events not gonna build mobile. Events are gonna polish artists, get them fans, help them build a solid structure of what they need to do to gain more fans. Because
Right.
every show, I don't care if it's 30 or 40 people in there, it's gonna be a new person in there hearing you for the first time.
Yeah.
How you leave out of that venue. If it's 30 people in there and I don't know 30 of them, 30 of them need to know me when I leave. Cause that's 30 new fans. That's how you gotta look at every time you walk in somewhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't host an emo night. I didn't been a judge at a rock show and I'm the only black person. There's probably like 4 black people in there. Like I'm head high handling business, man. This is what I say I wanna do.
Right.
This is what I say I want to represent. So, like everything to me is just about the structure of how I'm giving my product. Cause nobody owes my product a coin. So if I don't show that I'm invested into my product, then how can I say I want to grow and be better? You know what I'm saying? So these the kind of guys, no disrespect to no artists, but when I see them elevated from where they were, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna come help y'all. Cause I see you serious to another level.
Right.
Cause doing this is extra beyond the music. Doing what he do is extra beyond the music, even though it's attached, man. Running the platform ain't easy, man.
Right.
Putting those shows ain't easy. Running the podcast ain't easy. Whether you got people around you or not, that it still takes time away from the ultimate goal you set first.
Right.
But when you understand that, hey, these things are gonna help me. These umbrellas,
Yeah,
these
yeah.
attachments
Yeah.
are gonna help get me to where I go. When I first heard that song on this show, genius. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because all you
sure.
got to do is have your music registered and clean and in certain places because Drake can put it on the radio now because, yeah, all right,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh.
Internet radio and, yeah, real listeners nationwide anyway. But it just got to matter deeper than, you know, it needs 2 examples of it, bro. So, like I say, yeah, I'm always fork off the energy because I just do it because that's who I was born to be.
And he always told us, like, one message that always stuck with me, because we just see this a lot of mobiles, the complaining, right?
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of complaining, a lot
Hell
of
yeah.
complaining.
Yeah.
And shoot, I can't even lie. That was me too, for sure. And I would sit with him and tell him my complaints. Yo, they not rocking with me, this, that, the third. And he would just tell me, like, yo, just swallow that up. You know what I mean? It's not gonna do nothing for you. You need to go and make some plays, you know what I mean? Pun intended, you know, go make some plays for real. Like, and let the results speak for themselves and keep opening doors and, you know, like you said, have a real structure to it and go really like actualize what you're thinking, you know? Because you can come up with plenty of ideas, but what's going to set you apart is manifesting those ideas,
Right.
staying
Yeah.
consistent with those ideas. You know what I mean? Because you're not proving it to everyone else. Nobody owes you. You proving it to you first.
Right.
You know what I mean? You people don't believe in you until you believe in you.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
So
And now that boy got respected platform,
thank you.
Hell yeah.
respected movement, real
That's for
talk.
sure.
Thank you.
Shout out to 8 Made, all these artists that just got movements, man.
Facts.
That's just like to y'all, man, what y'all doing. Like any artist that's pushing the bound, any entertainer, anybody that's doing something that people don't owe us that in. Like, it's enough music. I don't want to listen to yours. That's how you got to think people think.
Exactly.
Somebody already cooked. I don't want you cooking. You know what I'm saying? Somebody sell shirts. Somebody sell hats. Somebody got a podcast. You got to think like that. Like, why they got to listen to mine? Why they got to rock with mine? They don't. Respectfully, they don't. Because we've all creatures of habit. So you're breaking a person's habit. Think about that now. You're breaking a person's habit when they add you into their space. Like, we're habit forming people. So you're breaking a person's habit when they allow you to be their new cook, the new artist they listen to. That's a habit.
That's
I
true.
got routines mostly. For everybody got routines and they don't even really know it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then, habit. My habit was broke. Now I'm forming a new habit because it's around your lifestyle and what you adding to my life.
I'm following you.
Yeah,
Following.
we all add to each other's
That's
life
true.
when we start adapting. I ain't wear these rings for no reason. You know what I'm saying? I ain't wear these glasses like this. Y'all think I'm bullshit? Hey, I don't do no capping, dog.
I'm following you. I'm following
For
you.
real.
I'm following you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had to come here correct. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, man, like when stuff is meaningful and means something to you, man, it you know, taps into your mojo, your aura, your chakras, whatever
Right.
you're feeling like, your energy, like
Right.
it's added. So how it's added and becomes a part is totally up to the person that's giving it to you.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's real. That's
Yeah,
real.
yeah.
All right, man. So, leave all them comments in the comment section down below. How do you feel about the music scene in Mobile? Up next, we're going to be jumping into the scenario question of the day following into the break. You guys stay tuned. We'll be right back after this. All right, guys, and we are back. And up next, we got the scenario question of the day coming up with members only.
Scenario question. Would you rather deal with a toxic workplace or a toxic relationship? Would you rather deal with a toxic workplace or a toxic relationship?
Dang, that's a good question.
That's easy.
And we're going to let you guys think about that. We're going to be jumping into this break. You guys stay tuned. We'll be right back after this.
It's layers to the truth, walking through a maze. It's layers to the truth, walking through a maze. It's layers to the truth, walking through a maze. Man, hit the reset, hit reboot, then we wake. Take a step back, look what you did, then you make proper decisions or proper etiquette. Move for love like Ryoma Etchison. When it's go time, how the body vernacular on a ghost ride. Abu Dhabi vehiculars, man, it's showtime. Or is it? Everybody wanna live a life exquisite. How many years do we go to school to miss it? While I'm walking through the hallways of my mental, putting together the words in my mind so I don't correct my dentals. My pensions within, my patience runs thin, and I got the toughest. This shit cold ice.
Think I might move to Houston, this shit feeling like the Bay. Cause I can drop a check and it's gon' clap the same day. I ain't even have a check, so I'ma fuck with BOA. Niggas start fucking with truers and they thought they had a play, but it's gon' end up. Always smoking Zom, hanging out, he smoking Endo. Can't tell you where I got it, no, I caught it from my kinfolk. Last man standing, bitches quarter brick of nuts. All I ever had to do was go and press a button more time for the H-time. I caught a vibe, I'm chillin' in the Mackin' with a pretty one, it's time.
Check it out, the prince has arrived now. Lift your head, there's no need to bow down. Got some things that's been on my mind. I got plenty of time to let that shit be known. Real ass brother, not too many of us left. Don't need designer on my belt for me to look nice, for me to be here, for me to hit my two-step. All my niggas falling off, not too many crew left. Telling niggas right, but they decide to go left. Left-handed, but my right hand, man, to knock a nigga smooth out. Matter of fact, pull up at smooth house, pull them trees out. 2 or 3 and then we back out to my boo house. Strip her down and blow her back out.
What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to the So Soft With It podcast. It's your boy, Breaking News.
This is the one and only members only.
And this is the So Soft With It podcast, episode number 27. And we got the fellas in the building. Y'all want to introduce yourselves again?
Yo, Ali Kazam, Toof.
Your boy Dre Day, man. Dre make plays, man. Song for song music, man. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Let's go, man. Ali Kazam, Zay May, Dre Day. All right, so we left off on that scenario question. Members only gonna run that one more time for you.
All right, man. So, would you rather have a toxic work environment or a toxic relationship? Would you rather have a toxic work environment, or a toxic relationship?
Dang.
Man, give me the work environment, man. I'm gonna just keep it straight up.
Cool. Yeah.
I done worked in a toxic work environment, and shit, we go fight. You feel me? Like a toxic work environment, we can fight, bro. You know what I'm saying? About my dignity and respect. Like I can go get another job, bro.
Yeah,
you feel me?
real shit,
Like
real shit.
that relationship, that's gonna take you through some struggle, man.
Yeah.
Mentally,
Yeah,
dog.
Yeah.
A job,
Y'all don't give a damn.
a job eventually you can just go, bro.
Yeah.
That relationship, you start thinking about the good times and you go back and you know it's wrong and you know what I'm saying, you start thinking about them feelings and
Yeah.
you know, that's the one that might put the gas in your car or he the one that'll buy that Birkin, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you going back for the wrong things to that. That job, boy, once I slap one of them managers or DDT one of my coworker, bro, oh, it ain't gonna be no more toxic in there. I'm either going home or y'all gonna respect me.
Yeah.
You feel me? I just seen that dude going for he said, you got one more time.
Oh yeah.
You
With the
got-
pension.
Yeah,
With the
they
pension.
was in
yeah,
the
yeah.
kitchen.
Yeah.
They was in the kitchen. He said,
Yeah.
you got one more time.
Yup.
They were, and so like, yeah, man.
30 years about it. It's like,
Yeah, man. So at work, it's like, you know, hey man, you got to buy this paperwork and this law. You got to respect me at this job.
Yeah.
Man, with that relationship, dog, you paying for lights and windshields and clothes getting burnt up, shoe getting
Yeah,
ripped.
yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
See, I could deal with the work environment because my whole game plan is to get out of it. You know what I mean? I'm not looking to be there anyways. I'm looking to get out of it. If I'm with somebody long term in a relationship, I need you to have a similar vision as me with the trajectory of where I'm going in my life. You know what I'm saying? Either you're headed in that direction too, maybe you're steps ahead of me or I'm steps ahead of you, but we'll do some teamwork. But if that is toxic, I can't entertain that
Yeah.
because as an artist, I operate in emotions. I operate in feelings. If you hinder that somehow and you start to play with me and play games and do all that type of stuff and I really care about you, that's going to weigh on me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't even lie about it, you
Yeah.
know?
Real shit.
And so I would definitely say toxic work environment. I could deal with it. I've dealt with it before.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And most of the time, too, me being somewhat of a recluse, when I go to work, I really don't like to talk to none of y'all. You know what I mean? So whenever they start doing whatever chit chat or whatever the case may be, I'm in my own world anyways.
Yeah. For real. For real.
What he's saying is, lady, don't turn him into Drake. Don't turn him into Drake.
Yeah, that a toxic work environment is definitely something I can deal with myself. I'm kind of along the same lines with
Right.
you. Like me, like in a relationship, it's definitely gonna be a lot more personal with me. That person
Yeah.
gonna be coming with me to work and shit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, me knowing I gotta come home to that, like to something toxic. It's like I feel like it's gonna be
After
something
12
new
hours.
every day. Like I'm gonna walk in, she gonna, hey, how you doing? I made you dinner. As soon as I start eating, so why you took your phone to the bathroom last night? What day? I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
I wanted to be on the toilet.
Everything
like,
turns
you know,
into an argument.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like, I don't want to always have to turn around and then know that something finna come up my way. So I'm just like, I can deal with that at work because I can walk away from that shit. Like he said, I can get another job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can go find something else. I can go get another toxic job. Shit, I can deal with that for about 2 weeks. And then go to another toxic job. Go deal with that for 2 weeks. I can keep breaking up with a job all day. Because eventually I'm going to find one toxic job that's going to work right for me in
Yeah,
some
for
type of
sure.
way. But that relationship, oh no, I'm trying to build that.
Because you carrying that to
You know
the
what I
next
mean?
relationship.
So I'm trying to, I want to have kids, all of that. I ain't trying to have nothing toxic with no person on a personal level and then be trying to build on top of that.
Bro, they're trying to make this toxic thing like so cool and it's like the wave.
Them
And
rich folks doing that.
And you know what they said about Atlanta, right? They said it's so toxic out there, there's no sustainable relationships anymore.
I'm saying them rich folks playing them kind of games. They just showing how we easily manipulated.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Making think that playing games, busting lights and or, you know, playing mind games and mentally playing with you because I can reel you back in with certain things, you know what I'm saying? Like You know, she
Kiki
do that little
crazy.
thing, or he always spinning. So you know, I'm gonna make him mad, or I'm gonna make her mad just because I go buy, you know, throw a couple dollars, woo, or if I know how to get him riled up. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I just spark that negative energy, and it's like I said, it's celebrities doing it, and they probably laughing at the folks out here that's barely making it,
Those
going
niggas
through,
just copying.
trying to be like they trying to be, and they at home happy for real. We just had to entertain y'all today.
Yeah.
Ah,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
some shadow
Yeah.
talk.
I'm just saying, how we know that Keke Palmer
Right.
one track? What she did? She dropped the song right after
Right.
that. How we know that wasn't purpose? She at this big event.
That's true.
I'm with Usher. What
true.
Usher already was doing before she went there, going viral every time he dealt with somebody.
Yeah.
I wear some skimpy. My guy agreed to it at the house,
Yeah.
but on social media,
He look bad.
he say all this.
That's
He
what
keep
you
it
call
simple though.
Viewers, that's what you call a PR stunt. They do this
man.
a lot.
Look how quick it rose up and died. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Them folk just had a kid, bro. You think she want to be a single mom for real? You think he want to be on child support for real to Keke Palmer? Come on, man.
True.
Them folk played that, man.
Yeah.
Cause they can do that. Cause guess what? They can go ghost at any moment. We don't know what they life like until they give it to us.
I always
Yeah,
wondered that.
that's real
Like,
shit.
what's going on behind the scenes?
Yeah.
It
Stuff
ain't
like
supposed
that.
to matter.
Yeah.
It ain't supposed to matter.
That's just like that's just like whether it's guys that's, you know, creating gangster music to influence young men, or women creating like you know,
Ratchet.
like ratchet and hoish music and
Right.
all about money and this, that, and the third. So it's like it's destroying people's minds on both sides. And you don't even know the women who saying, you know, a nigga gotta do this and do that for me. She got a whole happy going relationship behind that music. So that would be so crazy out here, like, you know, but people so caught up in the drama because
Yeah, a
like you
lot of
said,
killing them.
Yeah. People so caught up in that shit that to the point where you tuning in because, like you said, you ain't gonna be able to really see it behind closed doors unless they gonna show it to you. So what makes you think they don't control what they show you?
True.
You feel me? So
Too much money attached to them folk, man.
yeah.
For some of them, you know, escape under the radar, but it's too much money tied into industry relationships. Not that the industry's built them, but those folks have more to lose because a viral moment can kill your. I mean, look at Tory Lanez. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A viral moment, you know what I'm saying, of a situation going bad can just endorsement. Look at Ja Morant. You know what I'm saying? Like them viral moments now. Them same fans can destroy it if that thing going wrong.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, so if it ain't strategically done in a lot of scenarios, you already barely making the bare minimum being a celebrity, so you can't lose certain endorsements and licensing deals and stuff, and they pulling your stuff.
True.
You ain't out here like Drake and all these folks, so some of these folk got to be careful.
Right. Them
You
niggas
know,
be going broke quick.
Man,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
easy. You taking care of a lot of people. Your style is 20,000 a month. You know, this your manager making 20% gross. You know, like we could go on and on. Like you're a boss.
Right.
You employ people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I said, yeah. I mean, so you don't want nobody hindering your space as you're creative, you know what I'm saying, in whatever business you in. If home is bad, it's gonna carry over to where you at. Work, you can pretty much dictate how your work toxic levels are. You know, at home it's kind of, like I said, it's personal, it's intimate. That's where my safe haven is. So if toxic at home, you know, in a toxic relationship, it's like, this is a person I'm loving on and hugging on, kissing on, sharing space, sharing ideas, being this creative. We toxic is different. Like he said, at work, I ain't got that. Man, I'm finna come get this check, go home. You know what I'm saying? It get too crazy, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Let me go apply over here. So,
Plus, is it just me, or does it seem like women have like an infinite battery pack in their spirit where they can just argue and be toxic? Because for me, like, I got my limitations, bro. I get drained. I'm like, how you keep going? You do this every day?
Yeah.
Like, it stressed me out to the
Straight
point,
emotion.
bro. I'm like, I don't understand. Like, I'm like, God builds y'all different than us, cause I can't take so
The
so much.
patience.
yeah.
It's like
Patience.
it's like to a woman, it's like it's the passion of me trying to make you see how much I love you. So I'm gonna be this way until you understand it.
Right.
Like,
And it don't stop. I'm like, that's the shit that's just crazy to me. It's like, you don't ever get like tired. Like,
Yeah. She like, nah, cause
She don't quit till she feel like she won, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
Yep.
So I'm
Sometimes
with
you gotta
people.
let them win, man.
Facts.
Got to.
The verbal
Facts.
conversation is all about action, man. Any relationship, y'all, work or at home, it's about the actions. So if you want your work relationship good, if you want your relationship good, live it. You know, you can speak anything. You feel me? You can speak anything. I done shook hands with people that hate me. They done say, hey, I'm proud of you. But they hate me. You know what I'm saying?
That shit deep, man. What the fuck people doing that for, man? Why? The fake shit, bro.
Definitely. So, you want to read that scenario one more time?
Scenario, man. Would you rather have a toxic work environment or a toxic relationship?
Y'all leave all them comments in the comment section down below. And up next, we're going to be jumping into topic number 3. You guys stay tuned. We'll be right back after this. All right, guys, and we are back. And up next, we got topic number 3 coming up with Ali Kazam.
Hey, K.
Tough.
Let's get it. Let's see what we got.
He about to shadow talk. Watch that. He gonna get a real good one. Watch
See
that.
what we got. All right. Oh, snap.
Oh, that made him nervous. Hold on.
Oh, this is a great question,
Dang.
especially for Mobile.
Ooh.
It says, why do you think people hate on one another? Great question, especially for Mobile, because I was thinking about that recently. I made a post today where I was just like, yo, why can't we create a network in Mobile, a community to where we can be each other's safety net, where we don't have to rely on the government. We don't have to feel like, oh, inflation is doing this to us or that's doing that. Why can't we do like other communities do and put the dollar in each other? You feel me? And circulate it amongst us. He got a podcast going, I'm gonna support him. He got event space going, I'm gonna come to his show. He got that clothing line, I'm gonna buy his joint. She got that catering service, I'm gonna go to her and only her.
Following where you going.
If we just,
Following where you going.
Everything in a full circle.
Yeah.
bro, if we do, but you know what it is? It's the fact that small town mindset where it's like, I gotta fend for myself. I gotta figure it out for me because everyone else did me wrong. Where it's just like, yo, that's a history that we can now change. We don't have to keep doing that.
Right.
It's like you know when you be with your parents and they'll start like telling you about their upbringing, their lives, and all the what. It's like, but it doesn't have to be that way anymore. You know what I mean?
Real shit.
And it ain't like that no more now. There's newer updates. There's better ways of thinking. There's better ways of going about stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I think the security will be in the people's hand, and that will help remove that hatred, because as long as you know your turn is coming, you don't need to hate on the next man. You know what I mean? Your turn is coming. Support them and enjoy their presence. You know what I mean? Your time's gonna come.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get jealous. Like, I like, to me, the greatest competition is collaboration. You feel me? That's the greatest way to compete. Collaborate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Real.
What's the point of competing, get on a song all by yourself and, yeah, I'm better than y'all, I rap better than y'all. I did that. It got me nowhere.
Yeah.
It's just the self-ego driven thing. But it's like, for you to get better anyways, you need to collaborate. Whether it's business, whether it's artistically, or just even communicating. Build, you know, especially when you're a man and you're going through a world where it's just so much adversity. I feel like you need a brotherhood. You know what I mean? You need people that you can fall back on. I've had conversations with Dre where I swear to God, he didn't tell me what I wanted to hear. He told me what I needed to hear. Hey, that ain't a good look. Don't do that. You your own man. You can do whatever you want to, but I'm just letting you know that's not a good look. You feel me? All right, I gotta go. Bow. And he leaves the decision in my hands. But it's like, you need that brotherhood. You know,
Yeah.
That's real love. That ain't hate.
Yeah, that accountability, man.
Sure.
Yeah.
Accountability partners, as they call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you always have, and it's all love at the end of the day. That's why, only the right ones, we know when it's genuine.
Right.
So it's like we don't have no reason to look at it or look into it in a egotistical way. Like, we ain't got to do that shit. So yeah, like I said, bro, definitely a community, bringing everybody together. I'm actually a part of a group by the name of Lifted Society, and basically the whole goal is to like bring, a lot of our people together here in Mobile. We actually, like, everything that we did, like you were saying, if you know somebody who do this and do that, keep the money in the hood, keep the money
Keep it amongst
in
us.
the community.
You're
you
right.
feel me? Then we gonna thrive together. We all it's like we all making money coming in, so pour it into everybody to make it.
Do you
go
know
inside.
how long it takes when you do it by yourself?
Yeah.
That's a big factor. It's like, yo, when we do it together, like you said, we really
That
thrive.
shit move faster. most
Way
definitely.
faster.
It's pride.
It's like people want the support first before they feel like they gotta go support.
Facts.
It's
Right.
almost like they like they want the support to come to what they creating, but they haven't even like, damn, I had it. Like it's like they're wanting the support, but they're not even giving it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you like you said, like I feel like if you kept it in rotation, I thought about stuff like that too. Like if somebody that makes shirts, you know what I mean? If everybody went to him, you know what I mean? He could have came up on so many levels. Everybody keeps saying, bro, you gonna make it one day. You gonna make it one day.
I hate.
You ain't even came to business with me yet.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying spend your whole dollar on me, like spend
right.
everything you got. But it's
for
like when it's
sure.
time for you to get some merchandise and you know that I do it and you want me to come up and you
Right.
say you want to support me, where you at?
And don't
Yeah.
get
You
it
know
for
what I mean?
free or
And
discounted.
you
like,
ordered
really
it from
support me.
Alpaca.
Yeah, it's almost
Yeah.
like that TikTok video that went around, that went viral. That sound, it was like said something about you say you like my stuff. Well, how come you didn't share my shit?
Oh yeah,
How come you didn't share my shit? Like that simple little stuff. Sharing is free, bro.
Yeah.
Likes is free. Comments, all of that. It don't cost nothing. You know what I mean? But it's like that's a way to help somebody go further.
Man,
You're sharing them to somebody else's timeline. Every time you hit share, that's popped up on somebody else's timeline.
for sure.
Somebody,
it's
somebody
that
new gonna see
greed, that hate and envy, man. Like, you know,
it. Like I gotta make it first.
a person doesn't want to see a person succeed over them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Ali was saying, you know, if I was in that space of that kind of person, I ain't about to tell him how to go start a platform. He an artist. If I took the approach of I need him to keep growing song for song, because if he go do something, he ain't gonna come to me no more. He got his own thing. You know, go do your own thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
because it's only so much I can do for you, because I'm not the creator of what you're trying to be.
Right.
I'm just a Kickstarter. You know what I'm saying?
I'm following.
Like, how you gonna expect to grow if you're hoping that a person that isn't the creative that you're trying to be brings you that?
Right.
It's kind of like
I like that. I like
yeah,
that.
like
I'm
how
following
can
you.
this
I'm following
person
you.
create what I'm looking for? They just have the structure.
It's almost like it's like a label that like supports you. It's like we got the structure to get you there, but who do you want to become as an artist? You know what I mean? Like, so it's almost like stuff like that. It's like hey, I got the support as far as like you wanting to become an artist. I'm a you know, I'm gonna book your videos. I'm gonna produce. I'm gonna get you what you need, everything like that. But I'm gonna let you run the show.
Yeah.
Just let me know what you need. I got you. It's like a producer and a director almost. Like director, like, all right, you say you got this
Distribution
vision.
deal.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, you got this vision. Okay, I'm gonna need about 10 girls, and they all need to wear like hula hoops or something like that. All right, let me go ahead and jump on it. You say you need that? I bet. There it is. Like he
Yeah.
supported him right then and now. Okay, now you that was a collaboration at that too. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So that collaboration.
Now go create.
something-
Here, I gave you everything.
Would
Go
you
create.
agree that also, because I've heard people say this, like whenever you have people that are trying to really do something with their lives, the people that are in the closest vicinity, it's hard for them to accept that because they never acted on their passions. They never acted on what they really wanted to do. So now that you're doing it and you're putting forth the effort, you too close to them. You know what I mean? You too close to where they feel like I'm watching you evolve. Like, you know, they don't want to say it, but subconsciously it's this kind of thought of like, yo, who does he think he is? You
Man,
know what I mean?
you pulled a deep question, because man, it's really deeper than what like we going into, because it has many layers. It's like pride sets in because do I want to see my friend make it over me, and they're the one
Exactly.
getting all the attention.
Exactly.
Right.
Then
Exactly.
it's, man, if they, I'm gonna have to ask them for money, or I'm gonna have to work for
They're
them.
going to feel left behind.
You know, or
Yeah.
why it couldn't be my turn,
Right.
or you know why and you have to realize, like, if we all the best friend grew up since young age and all had similar visions and or different visions. If we really friends, family, partners, and family is the worst. We're not gonna get into them, but they the worst.
Boy, what you say.
If you have friends, you got a podcast, I got a car lot, you a famous artist, and you a attorney, like what are we doing?
We can make some
You know what I'm
major
saying?
moves.
All of us should be utilized because you in a different lane of people. You're in a different lane of people. I'm in a different lane of people. You're in a different lane of people. So that's 4 separate networks that's connected to other networks. You get what I'm saying? Like building song for song came from learning a lot of the law industry. You get what I'm saying? Learning a lot. Watch how I worked at Alexander Chenard. You know what I'm saying? As if he don't get enough promotion, but you know, seeing how he structured a law firm. All of those attorneys were competing in a sense, right? You get cases, and then they send you cases. Like you get 10 cases, you got 10, I got 10, you get 10 cases, right? And you got to win your cases, right? You know what I'm saying? You did 600,000 this month. You did 200,000. I did 300,000. He did 400,000. We all ate.
Right.
We just ate differently by the cases we were dealt this month. Right. Next month he may do 6, and I may do 2, and he may do 4, and you may do 3. Does that negate the 6 you made last month? No. Does that mean that he gonna do another 6 again? Maybe, maybe not. But it shouldn't matter to the individual, long as none of us are down. And guess what?
Right.
If he had an off month, we should be as brotherhood willing to look out from him. You know what I'm saying? As people that really want to see a community grow, because you don't want nobody weak.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So the stuff I do for the people, as he's saying, like I don't want to, take no flowers, but I'm supposed to be doing that, bro.
Yeah.
What I'm holding on to all this game for, and I don't rap. What I'm holding on to all this network for, and it's enough for all of us, because I'm watching people in other places making in the industry every other day. So what I look like the fool to hold people back, and getting him in the dough may get me in the dough. Or he may need to get there first to get all 3 of us in the dough. Like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, so what, bro? You want to stay outside, you want to go in the house?
Exactly.
You want to go where we can control the temperature or where it's controlled for you?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Like dumb it down. Dumb it down.
It's room. Like, it's room for everybody. Like,
Yeah.
if it ain't us, it's going to be somebody else.
Yeah.
So why we bickering about it?
Hatred is someone projecting their inabilities, insecurities, and
Laziness.
all of that onto you because they lack it. So they're looking at they're looking at themselves in a mirror basically when they see you, and they're looking at everything that they not doing. You know what I mean? I heard someone, my guy Brandon told me this one time, and it blew my mind. I never thought about this. He's like, you know why a lot of people in the city hate you? I'm like, why? He's like, because of your passion. I thought he was gonna say something like your music, whatever. He's like, no, it's your passion. A lot of people don't have the same drive as you, and
Exactly.
it bothers them.
And that really be what it be half of the time. It's
Right.
like, damn, bro, he really up there acting like he
Yeah, y'all. That's why
got it going
y'all
on and shit. Like,
folks
like
up
you
deep
said, come
for
back to that. Who do he really think he is? He must don't know. He just slept in my
Yeah.
He just spent the night at my
Yeah.
house.
You was on my couch.
You feel me? Some shit
Yeah.
like that. But it's like, damn, this your boy.
Yeah.
I'm really
Somebody
keeping
who
it
you
PG-13.
said you wanted to
for
be.
real.
Like
Right.
you want to see him make it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, so why does it? Like you said, everybody got their time. So it's just like, hell, it should be a blessing to be able to watch somebody who you supported make it. Cause it's like, bro, all that support I put in and you finally got there. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah,
You
that
know what I mean?
matters,
I was
know?
with you when you was down here. So it's like
Yeah.
that support just be different when that person already there. And it's just like, oh, I want to support you now. It's just like, hell, I'm already here. Like,
Right.
what more am I gonna be proud of?
Right. And it hurts more too when you are a supportive person. You support everybody around you constantly, and then you just all you think to yourself is like, I'm not even asking y'all to bow down or nothing crazy. Like, bruh, just give me the minimal effort support. Just even if it's a pat on the back and keep going, bro. I'll take it.
You feel me?
I'll take it.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta goddamn you suck up to me, ride my coattail, none of that. Just make sure I feel level-headed. I'm good. Tell me keep going. That's it. I'm straight. You know what I mean?
Boiling. Let us hear you boiling. I know you got some. Come on, bro. No, cause I'm holding back. So come on.
Yeah, well, I mean, shit. Yeah, I think people are definitely not paying attention to the fact that we all in our own timing. We all in our own lanes. Like, you can't go into a gym and feel some type of way about a nigga who been in the gym for 2-3 years and you just not starting. You got to realize, bro, been doing it. That's why he got the results that he got.
Right.
So at least you can do is support him because, of course, shit, that's going to be you one day if you keep on going. If anything, we should use other people's success stories, especially around us, as motivation.
Right.
Sure.
So, shit, I mean, that'll definitely help out. I mean,
I respected a lot when Song for Song was built. I looked up to a lot. I went out and did a lot. It's maybe controversial to say, but I didn't get a lot of that support in return.
yeah.
And it's a lot of stuff I don't speak on. Like I say, we here, so there's a lot of people that were telling artists not to come my way.
Wow.
And we were doing right by folks.
That's
And
crazy.
these folks were telling me that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still support and smile because I don't, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, long as you ain't attacking my family or me physically, like, I don't care what you say.
Right.
My results I'm man enough to trust what I put out there. I trust my product. You feel me?
Right.
So we wouldn't be at a Song for Song 10 and on our way to Huntsville to do one, and the opportunities we've been able to bless these artists with if we were what people were putting out there. Like, and that's facts. Like, it's facts. Like, I got facts that people were trying to destroy the platform before we built it, just because it was unleashing this, you know, like he's saying, a renaissance of artist empowerment, like artists gaining knowledge just for the business, how things should operate. Like, we do all that. Like, we don't pull no wool. Like, you coming in here, you getting it raw, but you gonna learn too. Like, it may not be the way that mama would do it. It'll be like how daddy'd do it, you know. But I guarantee when you go into what you doing, it's gonna be like that's why I said seeing him have paperwork. That's what we did. You know what I'm saying? You know, that was probably the first event he did. He had to sign some paperwork like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Seeing him and how he moved with his platform, like, yeah, like, because that's what it's about. It ain't for me to hold. It's for me to give to you and watch you flourish what you do in your way.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I'm doing it in my way. So, hey, bro, I'm happy to get a gang because I'm like, we different, bro. Nothing about us is alike. Like, if we were twins, I'm guaranteeing you gave us the same thing, we would do it different. It would be similar, but it would be some different thought of how to do it.
Exactly.
So it's like to know that was going on, like literally, like artists days before my shows trying to be pulled from shows, like, like, you know what I'm saying, being told like who was Dre and what he know and all that kind of stuff. Like, that junk was crazy. So a lot of my stuff is fueled by people shaming me that I looked up to. You know what I'm saying? That they didn't, I ain't coming to you be like, hey man, oh my God, I look up to you, but just a respect level.
I would say, like, I made a commitment to myself this year that whenever I'm in any space or any room that I have problems with other individuals, I've decided to just take the higher road because like bro was saying, we don't need to leave the city and plant our flag elsewhere. You know, we're in a great area. It's wide open. We can create. So I told myself, yo, I'm going to be the bigger person because I've had convos with Dre when he's telling me I'm going through X, Y, and Z because I'm coming to him about complaints like, yo, these people hating on me. He's like, oh, word? Well, I'm going through this. And you know what I do? When I see them, it's all business. Shake their hand, keep it pushing. Yeah. I'm like, wow. So seeing that set a precedent for me to where it was like, I got to be the bigger person. I got to be cordial. And which leads me to my next point. We need to set a new wave. The new wave needs to be not hating. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bigging up the next man, giving them game. You know what I mean? If they got receptive ears. It doesn't have to be like this. You know what I mean?
It's here though, bro. It's here though. Right? Like,
it's here,
fact,
but we could change it because every time I hear people say that negative stuff about, oh, it ain't gonna go nowhere. This, that, the third. Man, we gotta make it go somewhere.
Yeah.
We got
That's because people saying that they're just afraid, bro.
And then
They're afraid to leap. If you don't try to jump across that gap that's there,
yeah,
like you just gonna always project your fears. And it's kind of like we about to jump across this gap, and somebody be like, "Man, I'm finna just jump." Like, "Well, you ain't finna jump for real." Like, you projected shit. I just said I was finna jump. You wasn't finna jump for real. I said, "Fuck it." Now you done scared me again. Cause you done just said you ain't finna jump. Now I'm scared again. Cause I was just finna jump. And then you talking about, man, you ain't finna jump for real. And now you done got me. But we gotta stop being that. You gotta stop. Hey, bro.
yeah,
That like, put it like this. There's a lot of people that could have benefited from what Song for Song is. And I'll never work with them, ever. Like, partnering with them, I'll never work with them. You know what I'm saying? I'm a support them, but I'll never work
it's the
with
principle.
them. Just because of I know that you don't mean me no well. You just have to respect who I am now.
And that's what I learned. Is that part.
You never meant me well.
Yeah.
Because you would have supported from the
You
beginning.
ain't gotta like me, but you will respect me.
You didn't think I was gonna become who or what I am. Cause like I said, song for song, if I never had to put my name on it, I wouldn't have. But in order to grow it in this day and time, I had to. So what Song for Song is, that's not Dre. That's Song for Song. That's an entity that even helped Dre grow. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, for a person to hate on that, where they could have came and got some of that growth, is kind of like what shuns me away, because it's like, oh, now you here because you want some of that sauce. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had people apologize to me, bro, on everything. On everything. I never say these folk name and try to call them out, because that ain't what it's about for me. But I done had people apologizing for stuff, bro. And I can't look at you the same, because you only treated me away because you felt like I was making money. Our first show was packed. Our very first show was packed. Strictly local artists, and majority was unknown artists. Like, just people that people like, who is this?
Yeah.
Like, that's why a lot of artists were mad at me too, and I apologize to this day. But it's the fairest way I could do it, bro. Let the music speak. So when you were seeing them first few Song for Songs, like, people was like, bro, who is these folk, bro? But then they playing, and it's like, hey, who are these folk? You know what I'm saying? Like, who is these folk? Like, these guys was in the second one. Like, the second one.
We was there from the beginning, man.
And folks is like, but hold on, bro. All right, this is the second time. Like, like, you know, like, okay, we knew Levon Gray, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that might have been the biggest artist on Song for Song 1 as far as locally just knowing. Like, Levon had already had a buzz.
Yeah.
Like, Sam Bett was in that bitch in a Fruit of the Loom t-shirt and some Levi's, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it was like, after he won, they was like, oh, well, they ain't gonna let a white guy win twice. You know what I'm saying? And they were saying, oh, well, he only won because he was white. And then when they say the white guy ain't gonna win twice, the white guy that lost ended up getting on the show with him to open for one of the greatest MCs of all time, Scarface. And he didn't win. He was given something just because he was good.
Right.
Am I right or wrong?
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So then people like, oh, well, they just did that because he was white and he lost. Then a female win, and they like, oh, well, a female had to win because one hadn't won.
It's
yet.
always something.
It's always something.
You know what I'm saying?
Always, man.
And like, so we've been literally fighting,
Yeah.
you know, and surviving though.
Yeah.
So like I said, we've always just wanted to be that example that this, and like he's saying, these narratives, they really out the door.
Yeah.
It's just that continued fight that he's talking about
and
to
that's the
push that
thing.
narrative to the forefront.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like, bro, when you display that hatred towards me, I'm just gonna be real with y'all. I'm a real one. I got a real life. I'm not taking that with me home.
For sure.
I got
for sure.
real issues. I got
sure.
real things I'm trying to do, bro. I'm going through a lot.
Yeah.
So for me to even do this platform, like bro saying, you have no idea what we're going through. You really think I'm thinking about the little gossip and the little whatever. Bro, I got so much I'm thinking about.
You think about your dog and your
Come
platform.
on, man. By the time I get to my platform the day of and I'm on stage and we doing
Go
whatever
out.
we doing, Like I'm not thinking about none of that, man. I'm way past. So when they come and they apologize and all that, I done forgot about it.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? I'm like, oh yeah, it's all good, man. You know, but like bro said, I'm a man of principle. So it's like once you cross that line with me, you know, I don't really want to rock with you on that level. Maybe we could do business.
Respect.
And I'm probably gonna tax you too.
Respect you.
Probably gonna tax you. But last thing I also want to say too, this is just a PSA to everybody in Mobile and any cities like this. Like I'm sure we've all experienced this. People that are close to you that hear something about you and then they immediately run with that narrative without even coming and checking with you first. I don't understand that.
Yeah.
That's happened to me so much in Mobile. They'll hear something and then right away they believe it. I'm like, have I ever showed you any of those signs being around me? Have you experienced that? No. Does my energy feel like that? No. Then why would you believe this person? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then sure enough, fast forward, they come back, they apologize, and I'm like, that says more about what that person said about me, and it says a lot about you now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you need to work on yourself. Easily influenced. So
in the
PSA,
negative, people love that, man.
they love it, man. Stop biting on the narratives. It's not real. If you've never experienced whatever with bro or Dre or whoever, and the energy doesn't match either, take it with a grain of salt.
For sure.
So, you want to read that question one more time for us, Ali?
Yeah. Question goes, why do you think people hate on one another?
Why do you think people hate on one another? Leave all them comments in the comment section down below.
Drop them.
And up next, we're going to be jumping into the bright side. You guys stay tuned. We'll be right back after this. All right, guys, and we are back. And up next, we got the bright side. So, bright side question. How do you look on the bright side of catching COVID-19? How do you look on the bright side of catching COVID-19?
Shit. On the bright side of catching COVID, shit.
I'm going to do it 2 ways, and I'm going to be quick because I ain't got much to say on this. You do it puts you in a space of where you have to really take care of your body because it's your immune system being attacked heavy.
Real shadow talk.
Heavy.
Yep.
And you start to learn how to nourish the body and learn that the body can live off the earth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the things that we need to replenish the sun, the minerals, the grains, the wheats, all the stuff that really matter to the body. You take more appreciation for it.
Right.
Yeah.
On the flip side of if it's a situation where you don't come through it, like I only am one that hopes to believe that what they say about being on the other side. And I know of 2 people that have been able to go to the other side and come back to life. And surprisingly, they say it's the most peaceful thing they've experienced in life.
That's crazy. I just heard
So
that too.
that's as unfortunate as that is. Knowing how much we suffer as humans in this world, no matter how good you do. Some of the tragedies we go through and all of that. It seemed like when we do experience that day, that it's a kind of a beautiful thing in a dark time for those who are living only in the physical.
Yeah.
You know? So
Shit. That's
Yeah.
deep.
I was how I was looking on that as I was listening to you talk, I was like, because I know a lot of people when they catch COVID, the first thing they say, you got to quarantine 14 days, 2 weeks, all that good stuff. So first of all, it's pulling you away from everything, I guess, worldwide. Let's say that off top. Work, got to get in the car, go to the store, whatever. I mean, you probably have to do it on your own, but it's pulling you away from society, all that good stuff. So now you're to yourself, like you said, you got time to really, okay, what does my body need? I don't want to feel this way. So what can I do to make myself feel better? Try to think of new remedies, things like that. But it also gives you that time to really dive into something like you probably always wanted to do. It may be something a creative spark could probably come from that or something like that. Something you probably always wanted to work on. Now you got that real time to do it. You probably got something at home you've been working on, but you've been working on the clock 5 days a week, and then when it's time to get off, you got to take care of the kids and do everything else. So you ain't got that time. You got time now. Yeah. I know you, like you said, it's a beautiful thing, but it's in a dark time. It's you going through it, physically, but you got that open opportunity to create something new.
Right.
Yeah, you got to struggle through it, but the same thing like with a lot of things, like when you exercise, you're gonna feel some pain, but it's gonna get you. You're gonna unlock something new within yourself. Cooking something new. You don't know probably what you're doing or whatever like that, but it's gonna unlock something new along the way. You know what I mean? So it's just all about just trying to look on a bright side. You know what I mean? Like catching COVID. Anytime you hear about COVID-19, first thing people think, oh Lord, I don't want that. I don't want that. But it's like, what can we do to encourage a person through it? You know?
For me, when I was going through my sickness or whatever, because I feel like I had the flu or something, you know what I mean? Because I'm not really into the whole COVID thing, but that's for another time, real shadow talk. But when I was going through it, every time I go through major sicknesses in my life like that, I really look at it like an iOS update. I really do. I really look at it like this is me updating my system right now. I'm going to get mentally stronger. I'm going to get spiritually stronger. I'm going to go and sunbathe barefoot in the grass, get that real energy, you know what I mean? Get the real electrons from the ground. I'm an electromagnetic being. I'm really going to heal. I'm really going to get in tune with Mother Earth and God. I'm telling you, like, it's truly an update. And I also learned when you get sick, you're not supposed to prolong it. You're not supposed to take stuff like Tylenol and all this that's gonna like suppress it for a little bit, because it's gonna come back stronger. Your body's
let it run that course.
Your body's only going through it because it's updating. It needs to feel that pain. You know what I mean? Gotta get it out of you. Gotta get those antibiotics. You need to.
I'm following you.
So I always look at it as an update. And one thing I learned that is ancient to all of us is our ancestors.
Boy, dropping some lingo today. Y'all better, update your body update with your sick, stinking body.
For real.
You need to get it updated. Change them gigabytes off a little bit.
Our ancestors taught us that our body has its own conscious. You ever seen like a lizard, you chop the head off or something, it's still moving?
Yep.
We're built the same way. So if your body has its own conscious, when you're sick, why would you tell yourself, oh, I'm so much pain, it hurts, your body's gonna react to that. You need to tell your body, heal. I'm gonna get stronger. I'm gonna get through this. I'm gonna make it through one step at a time. And going through that one step at a time allows you to really like have a way more newfound respect for life. You know what I mean? You enjoy every second, minute, hour now. It's different. You know what I mean? Because it'll start to make you. It'll start to make you look at life different if you really get smacked with a real sickness. It'll make you like, hey, yo, I'm not taking this, for granted no more moving forward. Like I really need to do what I need to do, and I also on the back end need to be doing the proper things like eating right, working out, et cetera, et cetera.
Hey, sometimes that's a reality check that a lot of people need, because a lot of people don't take care of their body until they damn near at the end of the cliff.
Right.
That's when you need that wake up call. Like, damn, I need to start taking care more of my body and shit. So that's definitely a good bright side to it as well. Like shit, sometimes people need that wake up call, have that near death experience. I've spoken with people who had COVID, and they had like horror stories.
Boy.
Man, bro, my damn chest was hurting so bad, boy. I was so weak. I couldn't move. I couldn't do this, do that. Man. Make a nigga want to exercise more and everything when you get back up. Start eating right, because a lot, you know how that diet is.
That's a main thing. What you say?
So it's like,
you don't forget that type of pain.
No.
Not at all.
You remember it. It stays.
I got asthma and had COVID, boy.
Shit.
Yee.
Man.
Let's just say like, my asthma was worse. I done had asthma attacks worse than what I had with that, so it wasn't as bad, but I that was just a tough time, boy.
Yeah, you definitely got to strengthen that immune system for sure. That's definitely what it's attacking. Yeah. So that's why a lot of people ain't catch COVID. Some people may have partially got it, but that shit ain't go as far as
caught a real little cold, just a little stuffy nose or something.
May have lost one sense, but that bitch came back real quick. Gotta take care of your body, man.
So man, y'all drink plenty of orange juice. Take that vitamin C,
fresh,
all that good stuff, man.
Squeeze
get you a damn juicer. Get a juicer. I tell you that.
Get out the house, get some sun.
Before if we on the close, but you left hand or right hand?
Left handed.
You left hand or right hand?
Right hand.
Okay, I was just asking. I just been watching how y'all use y'all mics today, so.
I'll follow you. All right, man, and that was the bright side. How do you look on the bright side of catching COVID-19? Leave all them comments in the comment section down below. And man, oh man, once again, that was another episode of the So Soft With It podcast. So, how y'all felt? Pretty cool, huh?
Great,
Dope,
man.
bro. I loved it, bro.
Great.
It was hard.
Spirit guns was loaded today.
So, we not done yet, Dre.
Oh, my bad.
Hey,
all man,
good.
look,
Ready
hey,
to
my
walk up out of
bad.
there.
How he said it, I was like, damn. No, I'm chilling, dog, for real. I like this.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
This groovy here.
Well, once again, man, I appreciate y'all coming down here, tuning in, for being a part of the So Soft With It podcast, man. Welcome to the family, for sure.
Man,
And
we
we're going to
locked
keep
in.
these episodes rolling. So if y'all want to catch this episode, make sure y'all tune in to South With It ENT. Make sure y'all subscribe,
Yes, sir.
like, and comment. And if y'all want to catch us each and every week, be sure to hit that bell so you get notification each time we go up.
This is the one and only members only.
And this is your boy Breaking News.
And this is So Soft With It podcast.